Hello, everybody. How's it going? Sorry, guys, I'm a little distracted. How are you all? It is time for playoffs. It's playoff time. The game has just started, so I just don't want to spend too much time here introducing myself and bullshitting when the game is underway here. They just started moving about halfway through the intro, so you have not missed much. I'm gonna open up betting though. Let me make sure I do that real quick. Betting is open. All right, everybody. It is a matchup here between two juggernauts, two fan favorites. We've got Meatbags versus the Cala Seafood Consortium. It is a 1-1 tie in the series currently. Let's first introduce the Meatbags, the Meatiest Bags, captained by Teddy Roosevelt, who, of course, as always, is unable to watch and unable to be here, being called out because he says he has to work. He claims he has to work. He's getting back from work. All just claims and excuses, of course. We've got Dezzy with a 7-ship Republic list. I'm nauseated just looking at how many ships Fish is going to have to deal with here. Starting off the top of the order here with Contrail, dedicated R4P synced consoles, Alpha 3B Bash config, and ion bombs. And then we've got Oddball in the V-Wing with marksmanship, ion torpedoes, R4P, synced console, and the Bash config. Then SL kickback. We've got Boost with dedicated, Shock T to keep some tokens around and never die, Patience, marksmanship, ion cannon, synchronized console, Slider with dedicated, and Click rounding out the list has dedicated R3 synced consoles and Alpha 3B Besh. Lots of side arc rerolling shenanigans, if you ask me, with dedicated. Lots of blanks. You can reroll blanks. Lots of opportunities there for Desi. Now, of course, on the right side, captain of the Cala C4 Consortium, we've got Fish, Mr. Fishy Fish. Very adorable little intro. Again, shout out to Greg for running the league and on all these intros and all the work he's put in. Exhausting! Just so exhausting. Gift the man his subs. We've got Soontir Fell, SL Battle over Endor with all the things that make him good and hard to kill. Merrick Steele has fire control and shield upgrade. Countdown, love Countdown, super good. Fire control, or rather Predator, Lone Wolf, and proton bombs. Lieutenant Lareer with trick shot, targeting computer, and sensitive controls. Very interesting combo. And then Faroff has Predator. Is that disciplined? ISB slicer. Okay. And targeting computer. We're playing salvage mission, everybody. Salvage mission. All right, how are you all doing? Never heard your intro music. Usually come back later. Very fun. Hey, thanks. And I am officially turning off the game. It's 7-1 Braves, so I had the game on. That's why I was a little distracted. I'll make sure. What a surprise. All right, so I'll turn that off. I have my full attention as we show you guys. Let me just tweet about the Cubs bullpen really quick. All right. Did we get a subby? Hey. Tecumseh, 23 months. Thank you so much. Meatbags munch on fish sticks with Delight 312 streams. Pro Chicago's all right. Nick needs more podcasts and photo shoot allure is fixed. Forecaster sleek Cala. I've definitely had my fair share of pro photos, huh? Post a lot of them. Let me make sure I can hear the music as well. Who said the who gave the that was Atreides giving me the compliment on the intro. Thanks. I need to update it with some more recent content, but the music will stay the same. I paid a buddy of mine to make an Avicii kind of inspired intro. He's a DJ, Chicago DJ. He also did the Sweet Home Chicago. Oh, man. I appreciate Fish for not serving up imp meta. Well done, sir. It's a little different. Merrick Steel, I like the shield upgrade option on Merrick. For sure. It's just the margin for error is going to be so much smaller. This is a really hard matchup for Fish. Really smart for Desi to bring so many bodies with Born for this, and the agility and health he has with Shakti. Just a lot of opportunities to take crates and kind of turtle up with them. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. So Soontir is gonna have to be a little careful. Desi really wants, he could throw a bunch of locks on Soontir. Soontir can only do the one-time jam once. So what y'all should do is get your bets in on Fish if you want to win some money. There's also barely any room in the overlay to accommodate Desi's list, which I think is really funny. Just barely. So we've got a little bit of an Imperial flank. Soontir, Faroff, and Merrick. Where's the bottom? Imagine Faroff is probably the best candidate to take the crate. With no afterburners on Merrick, he's a good candidate as well. But Merrick probably still wants a little bit of flexibility with a barrel roll, potentially. There's Teddy. Screaming Meatbags! How is everybody doing so far? The series, again, is tied 1-1, so this is the momentum shifter early on here. One of these two teams will go up 2-1 in the series. It's a best of 7, so you got to win 4 games to claim the series and move on to the next round of this first round of the playoffs here. So this is the first round. Luria doing a sensitive barrel roll. I like it. So those of you that subscribe to us on YouTube, you probably saw our first YouTube short from our live studio recording. I'm almost done editing the full session. I had to do some edits. That'll be posted to Patreon first. Speaking of patrons, Desi is a patron. Appreciate you, Des. He is a deep dish patron. We also have our latest podcast episode with Strata Strike and Curled Paw Creatives is out. That's episode 15. So we had Mark Ewell, he's a Braves fan, and Andrew Knuckles joined me to talk about. It was a really interesting conversation, honestly, talking about just like running their store and kind of what inspired them, their background, what they're up to now, how they feel about X-Wing, which I thought was a really healthy, good convo. So definitely recommend listening to it. Why don't I have a regular camera angle saved? This is weird. Let's do that. Okay. Here comes Shakti in the middle of the board. It's like maybe a trick shot potential for Luria, perhaps. From this angle, I can't necessarily tell. I think Faroff could jam Shakti this turn if he tried to. How the hell was that possible? Yes, sure. If we're just joking. We're jokesters here. Let's see. Did the Brewers win or lose their game? I am like scoreboard watching in May, which is so dumb. They probably won. Oh, they lost. That's cool. A little bump there. Countdown. What did Countdown do? Countdown took a focus. Countdown's a great crate carrier as well. So right now we have 2 crates taken on Desi's side. We got 1 on Fish's side there, as Faroff did take that crate. Okay, full, stop it. It's very humbling when you play a team like the Braves, even though they've been struggling recently. Well, not tonight. It's like 8-1. You know, you think your team might be good, and then you play against a team like the Braves. Like, oh, our team's, yeah, my team's not at the same level. All right, so we're starting off with Soontier. Kickback is going to be able to share that token, so we're going range 3 obstructed. Maybe get lucky, get a hit crit or something. See what we get. Well, that's going to be 3. Well, we're re-rolling with Apex. So it's going to be 2. Not going to take any damage here. Soontier could reposition now. I just don't see. I don't think you really need to keep those charges for later. We have Dansby. Dansby is a really good shortstop, and I like him as he's a good dude. He had been hurt recently. He came back, and hopefully he starts hitting, because that's dating back to last fall, like the end of summer, early fall. He cost the Cubs like several games. He started making a lot of errors and he just couldn't hit. He couldn't hit anything. So, but the entire team can't hit, so that's fine. He fits right in if that's the case. That's gonna be something. A crit's gonna go through and drop the crate no matter what. A great natural roll there. 3 crits once you convert 1 from Merrick, and the crate is dropped. It's good for Fish, as they'll be even now on crates. And a shield down on that was boost. Did I have boost color wrong? Yeah, boost is like purple. All the colors were changed. I'm not a Brewers fan. I'm a Cubs fan. Big Cubs fan. People, even if people don't know me, if they've like seen me at like online at all, like I'm a big Cubs fan. Love the Cubs, but it's a very frustrating experience as a fan. But it could be worse. That's the thing. A whole lot of nothing going on here with these shots. This kickback has nothing. Speaking of, thank you, Streamlabs. We have less than 20 spots left in our team league, and this is the last week to sign up before I have to start really organizing teams together. So even if you don't have a team, you can join, and you'll be placed on one, and it's super fun. It's a bit different from the draft league. There's no draft. Teams are formed and are made. Some by independent players, some by people just who wanted to form their own team, bringing people together. It'll be kind of take the gap between this season and next season for the draft league. So it'll be a stopgap, and it's different. We got bounties, we got a bunch of just cool stuff. So check it out. So that's 3 hits from Countdown. Dedicated reroll works out. Spend, nicely done there. So no damage. See if we can stress Countdown or not here. This is really what it comes down to. Shock T firing an ion cannon. And you are canceling, gonna take the stress there. No, it's ionized. Okay, did I miss something, or can you not do that? You cancel all results? No. Exactly one evade, but an ionized countdown. Can you not count down ability to not be ionized there? Maybe not. All right, now Lieutenant Lareer. Shoot an oddball, maybe? Unobstructed, he has no tokens, no sharing potential. Shakti is gonna get 5 dice. Okay, trick shot though. For only hit crit. Plenty of evades for Shakti. Boost at I3, gonna fire last. 1 hit. Think there's a focus over there somewhere. No, Lareer doesn't have one. Doesn't need it. All right, there might be not a lot of damage in this game. It's really gonna be a great game, I think. 1-1, heading into round 2, or rather round 3. You can't score in the first round. Can't score in the first round. So damage done. Countdown takes a damage and is ionized from the ion cannon from Shakti, and then a damage shield down on Boost. I'm gonna move to the bottom of the overlay. There we go. Just to keep it in initiative order. All right, let's get some hype here in the chat, huh? Let's go. Come on, everybody. Come on. It's a Wednesday night. Let's go. Come on. Let's get it going. Desi versus Fish. Turn 3. X-Wing. I'm gonna get a drink. Somebody should say something in the chat while I'm gone. All right, you're all fired. Nothing in the chat. It's over. It's over for you. It's over. Yeah, too late. I'm here. So the drink of choice. Resetting dial still. I think so. Drink of choice is these leftover, like, spiked. These are crazy. These are spiked monsters. I don't drink Monster usually, but when we had our May the 4th stream, Matt brought over a whole case of them and left a few, and so why not just drink one on stream here? There's alcohol in them. So about to get crazy 6% alcohol. White Haze. That's my nickname. That's what they call me. White Haze. Oh, Snaggletooth, the bane of my existence, the Snagster. How's your shirt? Does it fit well? Your champ shirt? Team League shirt? Did you get, hopefully you got it. A little ASMR, here we go, ready? Smells good. Nothing. Joel just gonna ghost me after I ask him how his shirt is. The shirt that I made and bought for him winning the league, and he ghosts me. I cannot believe I forgot to tell you he came in. It's obviously a mediocre shirt if you forgot to even tell me. How did the quality turn out? Is it like the quality is okay? Like is it blurry? A good quality. The imagery, you know, is clear. Wore it with a Snaggletooth baseball jersey from Steven to work one day, and that's nice. Wearing it to work. There you go. You're a teacher, right, Joel? A lot of X-Wing players are teachers. Awesome. Well, if you ever wear it, whenever you wear it again, take a picture, post it if you don't mind. Team League, general. I said there's a lot of, I noticed a lot of, there's like a very specific, you know, demographic of professions that play X-Wing, and one of them, a lot of them are teachers. A lot of y'all are teachers, I noticed. Like Dion, teacher. Joel, teacher. Pretty sure Atreides, you're a teacher, aren't you? So dropping the proton bomb. See if that matters. That's the first. That's the Daon. I know you meant Dion. They're both in music. That's cool. Very cool, man. Tell me, I'm a big music fan. I can't play music, but I love music. Okay, GSP game 1 over. Well, we should be watching both, dog. Bro. What was I even gonna say? Oh my god. Okay. So Atreides, do you know who Max Richter is? I'm a big Max Richter fan. I'm a fanboy of Max Richter. When you control the mail, you control information. Indeed. Speaking of the mail, I am going to the post. I felt that was actually a pretty decent Newman. I feel like off the cuff. I'm going to the post office to try to get you your stuff, JJ. Contemporary composer. Yeah, he's done some movies. He's done Black Mirror, some shows. He recomposed Vivaldi, like a contemporary, like modern, like kind of approach. Although I still think it sounds very classical in structure, but it's beautiful. Like, it's awesome. He's really talented. He also composed on The Nature of Daylight, which is like in 3 different movies. It is one of the greatest like songs, though very sad, that I've ever heard in my life. It's beautiful. Am I going to the Buffalo GT? When is that? Because I'd like to go, but oh, then yeah, probably. If I just need to split a room with somebody, because I can't really afford to just be balling out. That's where I know of him, yeah. All right, guys, hit me in the chat with your favorite movie composer. You can't say John Williams, and I'm not saying there's anything like me saying that has nothing to do with how amazing John Williams is, but I urge you to say somebody besides John Williams for the sake of this conversation. As Soontir is in the fray. I like where Soontir is. Merrick in a good spot. Does Merrick have a lock on anybody? We're taking another crate here. Or rather, we're dropping one because the proton bomb hits. So shield off of Contrail. Nice proton bomb drop there. Hans Zimmer, great choice. I rewatched Interstellar recently and was, I mean, he says it's his best score. It's his best score. Like it's amazing. And yeah, Hans is a good choice. So here we go with Soontir first. We have range 1 on boost. Is already, you could one shot. Well, maybe. There's still an evade to share out there from kickback. But you could try to get, you can knock the crate off of kickback, start trying to whittle some damage in the kickback. We're going to go into kickback range 1. Hey, what's up, man? I love you. Aw, thank you for the sub, man. I'll take your charity any day. Gold Squadron podcast, blessing the chat. I heard y'all just finished streaming. Is that Will or James? It might be James. We all like to think it's Dion, but Dion's like, I got better things to do. So that's not a great roll, but is... We're going to get a dedicated reroll. It's still a blank. Spend the evade, and you're taking a crit, and that's another crate drop. Frustrating RNG here for Desi. It's a direct. Okay. Down to 4. Another crate dropped. So the strategy... let's see. Where's kickback? Here we go. The strategy not working out so far of hogging crates. Uh-oh. Contingency protocol. I know exactly who that is. Hey, thanks for the raid. Gold Squadron, very kind of you. If those of you that didn't know we existed, well, it's time to get out of your cave. We've been here for a while. We try. I just haven't been able to stream as much recently because I'm too busy with work, which is such a terrible excuse. Like, I'd rather be doing this, to be honest, guys. I'd rather be here streaming next week. All right. Who are we going into? Merrick? This is Oddball now taking a shot for just a crit. This is the Not Greg stream. You got it. This doesn't look like Greg. Less handsome than Greg. I'm like the Wish.com version of Greg. I look nothing like him. Less red face. Hello, Lambolo. Welcome. Capone patron Lambolo. Got plenty of people playing in this game in this chat that support us on Patreon as well. Just want to thank you guys again for doing that. You guys are the best. It's super exciting what we're able to do with that help. And we got some cool swag too to give out. All right, enough talking about $3 stuff. No more money involved. We don't need money here. That's another nasty roll from Merrick Steele. And that is 3 going through, and I think that's just a one shot. We're getting another dedicated reroll. Not working! Man, this is just not working for Desi here. And that is going to finish off the Z95. Down goes Boost. And I have to say, Fish is in a much better position in terms of flanking. We're picking crit still. I got a bounce, but had to trigger you real quick. Yeah. You're never in the chat, man. Why do you hate me? Hold on. I have to get some tears. Why do you hate me, man? And the Oscar goes to me. How is the ride running these days? It is operating as a car should without me being too worried. Thank you for asking, and thank you for helping me be able to pay to fix the to replace the engine. It is a catastrophic failure. just, I mean, as I loved Worlds and also was just a really bad time for me, like really tested me. You guys should see the Capone level vids Nick drops late at night. Yeah. Yeah, the OnlyFans style content on Patreon, which apparently people used to post OnlyFans stuff on Patreon, which I'm surprised at. All right, so Shock T is going to spend for 1, and that is going to be 1 going through on Countdown. Countdown somehow just taking 1 anyways is kind of amusing to me. Countdown now, range 1 into Slider. Another scary shot here. Slider does have a focus, but the one-shot ability of his E95, we've seen it before. And that's not going to happen here, but still just 1 hit and 1 evade. 20 minutes of Nick combing hair, the little that I have. I actually have a little bit of an update for you guys on my hair situation. Which we don't hold back here. We talk about everything. Natural 3 hits and natural 3 evades there from Oddball. Bear off an Oddball, nothing. We keep going. Larir. Rolling into adopting a hell of a ride. Yeah. Subaru Outback Premium, man. It's actually a really nice car. It's just cost me way too much money already without driving it much. So I think we should be good for the long haul, though, especially with a new engine with less miles. Like, it's pretty solid. Man, so we're going to take... Who did that go into? Is that into... It has to be, yeah, in a fuel leak with these gas prices. That's not good. Into Kickback, down to 2. You are doing hair transplants. I am going to get a procedure done on my hair. I'm not doing it. So it's like a newer procedure. It's not like gross. Where like transplants just scare the hell out of me. And I just don't want to, you know, transplants typically, they strip like parts of your skin with your hair and they like replant it. And it's like really messy and gross and scarring. And it's just gross. This, they're going to like just replant hairs. And my, like right here, my crown. For those of you that didn't know, male pattern baldness is a thing that you inherit from your mom's dad. So my grandfather on my mom's side, my mom's dad, was bald at a very young age. And so you guys can see that I'm starting to, it's thinning, you know? It's not terrible, but it's there. It drives me crazy. And so next year, I put a deposit down to get a to get a procedure done on my hair. What's nice is it's all natural. Like I mean, in terms of like it's real hair, it regrows. They just have to plant the follicles in the areas that you've lost your hair. So, yeah. So, it's not cheap though, but it's kind of a personal investment I'm making in myself, just because I am young and the housing market is so unattainable. Even if I have 3 times my savings, I don't mind spending a few $1,000s. I have plenty of money. I've been able to save up to this point anyway. So yeah, not that I have to justify it, but it is, you know, it's a choice to make. Yeah, I'm doing it in Chicago, hair clinic here. So, usually, like right now, they offer pretty significant discounts because they have a lot less people getting procedures done. As it's 4-1. Let me update our score here, heading in around 4-1 fish, which is a great advantageous position for his ships. Back to not X-Wing. I'm getting it done here. It's probably cheaper to get it done elsewhere, but those places don't do what this place. This clinic is like top rated for doing the most, the least dangerous, painful procedure. It's like a very special kind of procedure. So normally it would be like close to $20,000, but I was able to put a deposit down for next year to get like pay less than half that. So I just decided, I'm like, I would never pay that kind of money to work on my hair. I care about my hair a lot, but not that much. But yeah, some people get hair procedures done, like transplants done overseas. Yeah, I would. I'm not going to Mexico. Like, I think it's a little shady. I don't know if I would be happy with what I'd get. As you guys are wondering, the whole like making fun of my forehead. I do have a big forehead. It's because of my hairline though. Like my forehead is normal here, much bigger over here. So it's receded just a little bit. Used to be like out, used to be like out here, but it recedes. Being an adult, growing up, being a man with, most dudes have hair loss. So for those of you that have a full set of hair, I'm happy for you. Cannot pay me enough to move to Mississippi. Yeah, I would. I mean, he's saying I would like travel there just for the procedure, but no, yeah, I'm good. A little too racist for me. All right, people watching this back will be like, damn, Nick's just talking about his hair. I like my hair though, man. I do. I like my hair. I do. What can I say? Some people are really good at just shaving their head and they pull it off. Dude, I would look terrible. I could never do it. So change the demographics, man. There's just too many of them. Just a lot of old people that are racist. So let's see, how can Desi kind of claw back into this game? He's still in a position to be able to take a crate or two. Countdown is also just 2 away from being dead. You get a couple shots in a countdown, that is 4 points out there for you. Soontir is probably going to be the one that you just ignore, unfortunately, and that's frustrating on multiple counts because he's going to get in your face and hit you hard, and then if you do try to go after him, you can't lock him, and he's just going to shoot you and get out of arc. So Merrick and Countdown seem to be the 2 easiest. If Faroff gets in the middle of everything, of course, he is just a 1 agility Reaper. You could maybe get some points there. That's another 4 points. But you do need to find a way to pick up a crate or 2, get at least 1 kill. And the Meatbags will be right back in this game. So earlier I asked who your favorite composer was, who your favorite non-John Williams composer, and I got a Hans Zimmer. Anybody else? I'm sorry, I missed. You said Howard Shore. The Lord of the Rings score is one of the greatest scores in a movie series of all time. Like, I put it right up against John Williams, to be honest. James Horner did Titanic, to name one. Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Oh, that's right. Aliens, yeah. No, James Horner's good. Did he do the first Alien movie? Another big composer that you all love is Ludwig Göransson. He is the Mandalorian Man and Oppenheimer, Tenet, Black Panther, New Girl, of course. I think he did Braveheart. Let's see. I have Spotify pulled up. James Horner did Braveheart. You got it. One of the guys I went to school with was a composer on the Mandalorian soundtrack. Thought the first couple scenes of the Mandalorian had a much more like iconic sound with the score. I'm a big hater of season 3 overall. There's a couple episodes I really dug, but not a fan overall. Also, Andor is composed. The score is composed by Nicholas Britell, who's also a very talented composer. He did Succession, to name Vice, to name a couple. Another proton bomb. Tough to grab crates when you're going to take crits. Can't grab crates when you're going to take crits. I saw James earlier set a G $P and 3 $1 partnership. It's overdue, man. Hey, I don't know if James is still here. I'm not sure. James might be not here. But I would love to like do a stream with you guys. Done that with Dion a couple times. Scrub down and did with Will. Like if you ever need the hands, I'm a little competent. Incompetent in a lot of ways, but slightly competent when it comes to streaming. I hope. Well, you guys are the judge of that. Joe Shirley, hey, don't call me Shirley. The Book of Boba Fett, yeah, kind of forgettable score. I am not the biggest Book of Boba Fett hater though, which is funny because I'm such a stickler with like everything. It's not good though. Like I'm not suggesting it is. That's amazing. Very excited for you. I can't believe he's still doing that. I mean, like, God bless him. He's in his 90s. Just insane. John Williams is by far the most accomplished living composer and probably will be for all time. Hans Zimmer is very close, though, to him in terms of just, like, I mean, he's, well, when I say very, just think of all-timers. Hans Zimmer's in there for sure, but John Williams has definitely distanced himself from anybody else by miles. Thomas Newman is personally my favorite composer. He's done like The Shawshank Redemption, American Beauty, Bridge of Spies, Finding Nemo, which if you remember, Finding Nemo has a pretty distinctly good score. Very, very good. 1917. John Williams is a hack, said as a joke sometimes. I gotta be like, for me, John Williams is really good at fanfare and themes, like Indies themes, you know, the Force theme. I feel like what I like about Howard Shore is that he is less about he has that aspect of his composition when he's making music. For let's talk about Lord of the Rings specifically, but he is really good at attributing instruments to characters, and I love that. So did we get Slider taking one there? Did it hit Slider? Yep. When Spielberg showed William Schindler's List. Yeah, I heard about that. My aunt told me that story. I have a frame poster of Schindler's List in my living room. Absolutely, everybody should see that movie. If it isn't the best movie that Spielberg has ever made, it's one of them. 2 hits there after the reroll, the Apex Predator reroll. I think we get a No Escape reroll as well. We get an eyeball. We can spend the focus here.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Wow. It's a little rude talking about Schindler's List and you put that up there, man. Dedicate reroll and eyeball results. Man, Dedicate has just not been very good for Desi. Takes a strain. This shot was into, let's see, was this in an oddball? I can't remember who took. Oh, that's just a kill on. That was in the kickback. That makes sense. So kickback goes down. And things are starting to spiral a little bit here. It's 7-1.
Oh, well, I got a fact for you. I like to blow things up because I like to blow things up.
One evade takes one into Soontir. How about that? How about that? Soontir. I mean, that's 5 points out there. Desi could he luck into something? Luck be a lady tonight. Ugh. Awful. Spending the lock, only getting 1 after all of that. You're welcome, Jamo. Jamo. 1 evade. Negated. Where's your please GD emote? I don't know. Maybe do some commentary with me and you'll get an emote. It's not even. It's not an emote. It's a redeem, right? That's what you want. Or did you want an emote of that? I think you meant redeem. What's the TTS? Oh yeah, you did message me. Quickly, dude. He needs the mojo. He needs your mojo. Click takes one. Into Lareer.
Good luck, Desi. Good luck, Desi. Good luck, Desi.
He needs the juju, man.
Oh man, I've been in and out of this game, but
It's been tough. It has been a tough one. Nothing is working out in his favor right now.
Wanted to bop it at.
And Lareer still takes one. I mean, here's the thing: like Desi, if he just Hail Marys into Lareer, like into Soontier or something, like he could get lucky, get 5 points. All of a sudden, it's a close game. He's running out of arcs, firing arcs.
Yeah, that Soontir, he doesn't take damage often either, so.
I know. But he doesn't have Palpatine to lean on. Which helps. I mean, he is still really hard to kill.
Basically has Palpatine with his ability.
He does, but once you lock him, whoever's shooting at him, I guess if you have him locked. But yeah, you're right. One-time use, just like it's like a force charge.
But it's recurring, I think. So once a turn.
Once a turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Change your ways is good. I think it's just one word. Redeem, change your ways. I love you guys using the redeems tonight.
See what you've done. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but you may want to start changing your ways.
So good. Or changing your name.
Changing your name.
So good. I love that guy. Oh, he's so funny. See what you've done. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but you may want to start changing your ways. Or changing your name. You know that TikTok girl, Teddy, girl's like, she's like, I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. Have you heard that one?
I'm not on TikTok, dude. No, I haven't.
I'm not on TikTok either, but like DJs are remixing that. And some girl like made a video. She's like, I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, and like all these DJs took it and just remixed it, just made absolute bangers of songs. It's really fucking good. She like went viral for the wrong reasons, or maybe the right reasons, to be honest. All right, so it's 8-1. You've got Countdown down to 2. You've got Soontier with a damage card, Lareer with a damage card. You have Farov holding a crate that you could knock off if you just sneak a crit on in there. But speaking of, like, man, the RNG did not favor Desi the first 2 engages. Just crits getting snuck in left and right. Like, I thought the crate game was going to be very difficult to overcome for Fish, but it's the other way around. It seems like Fish has been able to kind of get everything done the way he's could have possibly hoped. It's working out for him right now.
Yeah.
What seed did you guys finish?
2.
Damn. 2 overall, like in your conference?
Yeah.
Damn.
Meatbags, and we only didn't make the 1 seed because 5 straight boost had a few games on us.
Gotcha. So shout out to Mega Milk Union, who went 1-9. That's my team.
Shout out to the Union.
Shout out to the Union.
Shout out.
Anyway, Soontier dies next turn. I'm calling it. Jeez. All right. Well, that is your teammate there. That is Sherman is a meatbag.
Sherman's such a meatbag. What a bag.
Absolute bag. All right, here we go.
Well, here we go. This is where this is the start of the comeback video.
I think I have a date that night, JJ. I could cancel it though for this for an X-Wing game. I was supposed to be Friday, but then she pushed it back because she works. Yeah, otherwise I'd pick it up. I appreciate you asking because I'm always willing to pick up games. Like Wednesday nights, I'm not usually like always for Draft League. I do more games, so that I usually am not even streaming Wednesday nights. But yeah, always ask because I might be around to do it. So,
What's her name?
I actually gotten a little superstitious. I don't mind talking a little about my dating life now, but I've gotten a little superstitious about it because whenever I feel like good about somebody and I talk about it, like it doesn't work out like immediately after. So we're gonna use a placeholder name. Big Chungus.
Okay.
Is the name.
Okay. My history. Dating that name normally doesn't work out with me, but I hope it works for you.
Yeah, is that not really do it for you? You ask her to change her name.
No, just historically not had a lot of dates with Big Chungus.
With Big Chungus. Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. So far there's like absolutely no red flags, which concerns me just because I'm used to like somebody having some sort of debilitating, issue. So that's just the dating world these days. But do you remember when you shared that post, that Reddit post of somebody looking to date on Reddit?
Yeah.
I like tried to find that thread, right? Just because I wanted to see what people were saying. And I saw a slew of people say like the post just like that in like the Chicago subreddit. I'm like, damn, like people are down bad to be posting about how hard it is for them to date in a city with 3 million people. Like, but I also like, I get it. Things have changed. It's just like things are different. It's hard to even really put into complete words. But everybody, Captain the Meatbags is getting married very soon.
A whole month from today.
30 days. Dating, what is that again? Something you don't have to worry about, Lambolo. Nick's date who shall... Yeah, I am dating Voldemort. My school... We were supposed to have a half day with students tomorrow. My district announced last Friday that unless you have make-up exams, you don't have to go to school. However, if students show up, the schools can't send them away. No, that's a weird position to be in. Don't do it, Teddy. Stay here where it's safe.
I might click. Natty out, natty out, natty out. Oh, God, dang it.
That sucks, man. Click on one. Or rather, it looks like that was in the contrail, maybe? No, that wasn't a click, right?
Click.
Yeah.
And Merrick still has a lock. How does Merrick still have a lock?
That's a little bit more average from Merrick, who we have not seen. Oh, never mind.
Oh. All right. Cool. And now we should have had the...
Yeah, of course. And... these are the games that cause us to kind of want to take a little break from good old X-Wing. Buses have to run their full routes. If they see any students waiting, they have to pick them up. That would be wild. 2 students at school. Hopefully it's like a breakfast club situation or like holdovers or something. gonna be a damage and an ion.
Oh wait, did that kill him?
Oh no, it kills.
My.
Oh, countdown. It must have been on one less
I didn't know
hole.
Countdown had damage. That's actually kind of
Yeah.
a big deal.
6 to 11.
Could be a banger of a shot. Oh.
This is Shakti into
Shot
the
with
rear.
an ion cannon.
Oh, get out of here, dude.
Actually, that was a bullseye shot, so not an ion cannon.
Why not use a random calculator that everyone can see Battletech? Well, it's spoken as somebody who doesn't deal with the shittiest freaking dice variants on TTS like I do. When people are like, if it's gonna be a whole thing about dice, they clearly just don't get it. They have not experienced what I have been through. I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old. Like my last game, for example, 3 shots into Lima Kai, double modded Soontir, double modded Vader, and Tomax primary, and I did 1 shield of damage and didn't knock off the crate.
Dude. This is so silly.
It happens to the best of us and the worst of us. Is another crate is dropped off, a crit through is a structural damage. On to Slider. I almost called him Stinker.
That's not Stinker.
Stinker, like with its ST.
No, I know. That's what my nickname for Sinker in the Arc 170 is.
Tonight I got my ass handed. Is that what you say? My ass handed to me. Hold on. I have to scroll up to read that. Cause I had Ace in my league. Ashes and Iron, baby. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh,
a minute worth of ads. Ripperoonie. Twitch does the ad runs. I don't run the ads.
I need a multi-faction list for a scramble game tonight. No I6s.
Well, Tomax is in it. No. Malrus, of course. Countdown, of course. Some sort of force user. Luke. Oh yeah, Luke's a good choice. 12 to 6.
I have a randomize button on Yasby. Okay. I need a randomized button that doesn't include generics.
At least y'all haven't. I mean, maybe y'all have, but my game against JJ, when I rolled 3 evades the entire game per the dice stats, is probably rock bottom for me. Like, it doesn't get any worse than that. Charlie, I don't like. You're right. I've had plenty of games on here where the dice have been like fine, but what's really weird is when I play on TTS. I know I'm just preaching to the choir when I say stuff like this. I play on tabletop, and what I witness or experience in tabletop, and then I go to my game night on Thursdays, and how it's just like far and away nothing. Like, it's just not even remotely close. It's always so strange to me. Like, I have so many reps playing in person, and I definitely have my fair share of blankouts and poor rolls, but the way things compound on tabletop is really bizarre to me. It just seems like one person just gets everything they need, the other person tends to just not. And it's too many times that I read the result pairing, the result channels, and people are apologizing for their dice and stuff. It's just like, man, it's like I feel like 3 out of 4 games somebody is mentioning how unfair the dice were. It's like weird. I'm putting my tinfoil hat on. I don't like it. I'm offering a solution is what I do. Well, you troll, I'm gonna troll you a little bit. But generally, I do believe people who say like, oh, you're just going to bitch about dice. Like, obviously you're going to make, I'm not saying you are this way necessarily, but you're obviously going to make mistakes that cause you to be in a position to lose. So you can't just only blame the dice. You complain about dice up in here. Tabletop simulator dice specifically. But here's the thing: I'm watching the Cubs is enough bad luck. Like I want tabletop to carry me and make me feel good about my life. You know. Shouldn't Des be at 7? I guess
good
not.
Dice. I'm not playing this game for bad dice.
Yeah, come on. They aren't rigged, but they are unrealistic. Yeah, I definitely don't think they're rigged, but like, you know, when I can't kill a Y-wing after sinking like 20 shots into it, I'll probably just hang myself at that point. Y'all can.
I was gonna say the same thing.
like the fact that you guys read the week 10 results and my opponent Jack apologized for Lima's greens. What? Like Mark Roberts like never thought I'd read that. It's like, oh man. Lima's greens. You know, it was really ironic, Teddy.
What's that?
The way the game ended. The Lima Kai that should have died like 3 rounds ago had a blinded pilot and fired a natty hit crit plasma torped to Suntir to kill him.
No way, dude.
That was the way the game ended.
That's so dumb.
It's the dumbest shit ever, bro. I'm like, are you kidding me? Every time Lima rolled a die or 2 dice, it would be natties. It's like, oh my god. Be a Y-wing. Be a Y-wing for 1 turn.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, Natties on the R0. Natties are back.
Natties are back. Merrick takes his shield upgrade. Best players have loaded dice. Yep, absolutely.
Players have loaded dice. That's a great point.
No one warms up their dice before play.
Hey, there we go.
There's some greens, finally. 13-7. Desi kills Suntir. Boom, it's 12-13.
Go slow with Oddball, though, and I don't know that he can.
Or my game against JJ when Ezra Bridger killed like 3 ships on my list.
Which Ezra?
TIE Fighter Ezra.
That's awesome.
It's like he killed Mahler and Larir. Larir at range 0. It was just like this fucking
so
TIE
dumb.
Fighter, man.
That's so dumb.
It's just like, I'm like, you know what? Like Murphy's Law, I embrace it, but man, is this like really, really, really mean? Like, it's like the universe is trolling me in the most ridiculously twisted way possible.
I'm gonna go claw my eyes out.
Yeah, oh, great. Sorry for Lima's greens.
Oh,
I should get that on a shirt. I should make a shirt that with that screenshot. So Shakti must have a damage. Well, who has the 3 ions? Shakti does?
Shakti and Merrick.
From the ion bomb. Okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing, man? Haven't talked to you in a while.
Oh, I've been busy as can be with this, with everything.
Yeah,
Just got back
wedding
from-
stuff or
Yeah,
no?
just got back from my bachelor party in Nashville, if you will. Yeah, I work most days until this wedding. But it's been good. I actually might, I hate to say it, but I might have to dip on you here in a minute to go play. Been doing the multi-faction league.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, roll crit.
Dude. Oh,
Takes damage.
I would have died.
Well, I am happy for you, and hopefully things are a little less stressful for you soon.
Appreciate it.
I don't run the league, but I can give you links.
Make it up there.
Charlie got married in Nashville.
I'm pretty sure he didn't. I'm pretty sure he burned it down during the Civil War.
Ooh, it's another crate. No, time to take another crate.
Oh, he 2-turn. Nice play, Desi. Nice play.
I'm worried about his Contrail hasn't moved yet, right?
Doesn't look like it now.
Okay.
But he can't be target locked.
Yeah, Soontir's coming.
He can't boost, but okay, so his ability will turn off Merrick's ability, but Soontir's still gonna get to do all his Soontir crap. I can't say well, I guess Oddball's turning around for next turn.
Jesus, take the wheel. I've heard roll better as a strategy. Yeah, it's something I love to implement. Really good at it. Ask Lee Mackay.
Look, I haven't tried swishing and spinning the dice like Maui always suggests.
Oh gosh, no
Well,
crits.
good.
Hey,
Oh,
let's go.
Let's up Desi.
Let's go. Just a shield.
He should remember the ability here, but Merrick probably natties anyway. Yep. Yep, sure does.
No,
oh my God,
and he
dude.
dies. All right, on your way out, kill the rear.
Hey.
Spends the focus. Lieutenant Lurir does have a focus of his own. Nope, it rolls all the pain in the world. And drops the crate. It's 16-7. It looks like the Seafood Consortium might be turning you guys into pescatarians after this.
A chance, dude.
Did you come up with the team name, the Meatbags?
I had to think tank it to my cousins who all played Knights of the Old Republic.
What does that have to do with Knights of the Old Republic? Meatbags?
It's what the assassin droid calls all life form characters.
God. Jamo says I knew it.
And it's just a hilarious name.
It is. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
You gotta
knock
appreciate
off the
ridiculous.
crate? Nope.
Nope.
Natties.
Nope.
Nope. Natties.
Doing his best Lee Mackay impression there. Turn 7, likely the last turn. 17-8. So as a captain, what do you have to say to how do you kind of pick up your team when you kind of have a stinker with luck like this? What do you say?
What do I say? So if it's me, I comment about how much I hate everything. If it's the rest of the team, I cap locks first off, obviously. If you're not yelling at your team, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, you caps lock. First thing you do, hit the caps lock and go to town.
Second off, you tell the team to rally to them. You rally behind them, rally to them, rally for them. Anyway, they got to rally. Just got to rally. Looks like Desi's going to concede after that. Don't blame him. This last turn's just basically
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and actually run you through what I'm going to say to my team chat right now. So caps lock is on. Actually, we're going to take cap lock back off. We're going to say tough. Go for Desi. We're going to put a period there, and then we're going to go cap lock.
That's a good clip for you, Nick.
Rally tomorrow night. You Meatbags. See, that's the nice thing about being named Meatbags is I can call them all Meatbags.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how I could make these dice in real life, Lampolo. It probably would cost me way too much money, but if I can find a solution, I will. If anybody has any recommendations, I would love to have them. Obviously, you can't use them at any sort of official event, but they are really nice. All right. Thanks for jumping in, man.
Oh, no. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.